Oh my. Those are some familiar faces that we have. It's been a long time since we've made an appearance. They look pretty incompetent to me. Yeah, but you gotta give them credit for making it inside the room. We're the three mystical knights. Show us your skills. Show me your moves. And it is kind of super boss time. It's not officially boss time, but we are up against some legendary characters from Chrono Trigger. It is time to take on, we're gonna start with Fargo, Slash, Ozzy, and Flea. Now, honestly, I want to start with Ozzy when it comes to actually who I attack here. And we're not going to be using elements. We're going to go pure physical attacks here, which is why the sunglasses might be useful, but Prism Helmet, I'm sticking with that. But Ozzy is also the one that does not have the steel that I want. Ozzy only gives you an antidote, so we're going to do what we can here. As you can see, we're doing quite a bit of damage. And they're not doing too much to me, so I have high hopes for this. Uh-oh, here comes the stare from Flea. This is the reason for the red brooch. This will confuse your entire party if you let it. Don't let it happen. All right, it is time to go for a pillage. We'll start with Slash. Let's hope for the best with Slash here. Seriously? Am I gonna have to run away from this? All right, Surge, poke somebody and then we're gonna run. I need 2 steals. I need 2 steals. All right, at least I can get a heal out of that. Let's try to speed this up a little bit. Is that all you got? Ha, you disappoint me. Try again later. And now I have to leave the room and come back because you missed the damn steal. I'm not accepting that. We're getting the damn steal. All right, I'll be back when we're in the fight again. Fargo, we're starting with you again. I'm hoping for the best here. What I'm asking them to do is not easy. These are not guaranteed steals, and even if I can steal, there's a chance I get the wrong thing. So I have high hopes here. Let's go for Slash to start. All right, we got the steal. Is it what I wanted? It is the third eye. All right, so things are looking up already. Things are looking up. Kid, you are up. I need you to hit Ozzy quite a bit here. That's fine. You can miss there. That's fine. I just need you to steal. Don't miss this one. Steal from Flea. All right, we got the steal. Is it what I wanted? It is the winged shoes. All right. Took me a few tries to get that to work, but we got it to work. And here comes the stare again. Does a little bit of damage to everybody, but no real harm done. All right, we got the 2 things that I really cared about. Let's go in and go for the kill. We're just gonna go kind of all out here. All right, here comes the wind slash. No damage. All right, that's what I like to see. That's even better than I had hoped for. Now, dash and slash should still be quite good. It is purely physical after all. Over 1,000 damage. Is he leaning over already? He is leaning over already. This is working out very well. Now, Ozzy is the defender, right? If you remember Chrono Trigger, it worked the same way. He was... All right, down he goes. He can cast max defense, which is a tech, and pretty much you don't inflict damage on them when that happens. So that's kind of an issue, which is why I went for him first. But now that he's gone, we're gonna focus on Slash here, who does the most damage. Flea's kind of your status effect enemy, so Slash is up next. He has the Omegas as element. So we're going to go for him next. Once again, invincible should be physical, so this should still do quite a bit of damage. Over 1,000. Almost 1,100 there. All right, Kid is up next. No. We're not spreading around. We're focusing here. We're getting Slash next. And I think we have this one at this point. I don't think there's really anything that they can do to stop me. Not the way that I'm set up. Seriously? All right, Surge, you're up. I guess we'll get to find out if a flying arrow is physical here because, well, it doesn't do as much damage if it's magic-based. All right, down goes Slash. I'm making this look way easier than it normally is. Let's go for a flying arrow on Flea. Pretty much, I only use the techs here. I don't use magic. I don't use any other elements. All right, how much is that? 832. I believe that is then physical as a result. Luminaire is definitely not. And down goes Flea, and we won. I made that look ridiculously easy. You only get 100 gold for this one. As you can see, we're getting some stat gains here, but no summon star. This is not an official boss fight. It's kind of a super boss fight, though. So, accuracy and magic resistance? Sure. Agility, why not? And a little bit of strength for Kid, even though she's still, you know, miles behind everybody else. But it's fine. It's fine. We get the heal, and we're ready to go. But possibly the best thing that we get for this is a Slasher, a Dreamer's Sash, and Aussie Pants. We get some great stuff here. Woohoo! Then, if the number of times you circle matches the number inside my head, I'll give you something real nice. I'll only give you 3 hints. Well, let's make it less than 20. All right, less than 20. Bah. Okay, I thought of a number. Go for it. So, yeah, it's kind of a random number less than 20. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to save state here. I'm just going to do a save state. Boom, done. And I'm going to guess for it. From what I recall, the number is completely random. But it's usually multiples of 4, from what I understand, or 2, maybe multiples of 2. All right, so we're going to start with 8. All right, that's 8 times around. Is that your number? Lap number 8. Whoa, almost. Okay. I don't know if I should, like, believe it. I guess we could go for 10? It would be way too weird for it to be 10, right? That's too nice of a number, right? It's too round. It was 10. All right, like I said, for whatever reason, it seems to be multiples of 2. Maybe that's just a superstition, but it seems to be 2. All right, take it, use it. And we have received the Dreamer's Sarong, which is absolutely awesome. Maybe I'll see you in another different dimension. Bye. And away he goes. Now, if memory serves me correctly, and sometimes it does, he's gone. So, if you want to get those steals, you better do it the first time. And yes, they sometimes give you something else. I had a problem where I kept on getting icebergs from Slash. That's not cool. All right, so let's take a look at what we got. It does show up here, doesn't it? No. Getting ahead of myself. All right, so we got ourselves quite a few things. We have a list of stuff to go through now. Let's start with the Dreamer's Sarong. Starts you off in battle with your element power level increased by 8. In other words, when the battle starts, you already have level 8 elements available for you on the first turn. Can be incredibly useful, but often by this point in the game, and this is definitely true for me at this point, physical attacks tend to do more than any element that I'm using, so it's not that useful, but it can, you know, do something. It can start me off with a flying arrow or a luminaire right off the bat, but I can usually do that without the Dreamer's Sarong. I can do 1, 2, 3 luminaire, you know? So although it sounds really nice, it's not that great in practice by the time you get it. Obviously, if you get this really early on in the game, that's incredible, but at this point, physical attacks are much more damaging, as you can see on Surge's stats. He has pretty damn good magic these days. He's got 50. I believe the highest that I'm going to find is about 55 by this point. I haven't checked, but it's going to be around there. That's without it being boosted is 50. Pretty much without it being boosted at this point, his attack is 106. You know, it's over twice as much. So physical attacks end up being your main damage dealing at this point in the game. Then we have Aussie Pants. This is actually a helmet, so you can use it as a helmet. Aussie striped undershorts, but you can wear them on your head if you prefer. Indeed, you can. And it increases your physical defense by a lot. I mean, this is the best helmet that I got. And it increases defense by 7 over the Prism helmet, but it does lower your magic defense by 3, so there's a little bit of a trade-off, but obviously I would recommend it for a lot of fights. There's not too many fights that come to mind where the biggest damage dealer at this point is going to be... No, that's not true. I would say that the magic is probably doing more damage at this point than physical attacks, but there are some fights where the techs are physical that you're up against. All right, so either way, there's Aussie Pants. Quite good. You know, they're up there. They can replace a Prism helmet in a fight. No problem.